host back in the jail, the Bossman Show, live from State Farm Arena today for the Hawks home opener. We got Kevin Dyson, former Tennessee Titans wide receiver and Titans Talkback host, talking Titans with him today on the Bossman Show. Kevin, how things up there in Nashville, man?
It's good, man. Got that glorified fall weather, make you want to be outside golfing or something for an old retired dude, but man, everything's going well.
I hear that, man. Well, I want to talk to you about the Titans, man. Coming from London, 3-4, heading to that bye week. Before the year started, did you think this would be what the Titans were, 3-4 this time of year, with a chance to make a run second half of the year with these home games coming up? They have a lot of them coming up here. Do you just think that the Titans can make a run with the division kind of being 4-3 with Houston, 3-4 with Jacksonville and themselves? They can still have a chance to make the playoffs here.
I kind of figured this year they'd be right there in the middle, at 7-9, 8-8. After they were seemingly on the upward trend as far as wins and getting a playoff victory for Malarkey, you change regimes, you change coaching philosophies, maybe not so much on the defense side of the ball, but still it's a different personality calling the defense. You call it a new offense. Head coach obviously has a different, more aggressive style of personality. There's going to be periods of regression. And so you figure with that, the anomaly is the St. Louis Rams. Here I am, I'll date myself, but the LA Rams is, that's McVay. What they've been able to do in his 2 years is not the norm. But that may show you how close they were to being really good before Jeff Fisher left. So, with that being said, they got a tough stretch. You look at their schedule part of the season. I was kind of predicting the 7-9, 8-8 type year anyway. And the way the schedule's mapped out, it's kind of played itself to that. I'm glad to steal a couple of wins versus some quality opponents. And from there, you can't lose the games you're supposed to win, like the Buffalo Bills type game. And, I think the way this division is lining up, they give themselves a good opportunity to win the division.
Now, Kevin, this is my big thing. I'm trying to tell some Titan fans that, hey, SAJR, what about the receivers? To me, Kevin, you might not disagree with this, but Delaney Walker, to me, was the Titans' number one receiver. He was the number one receiver. It was Delaney Walker. He's out. The middle of the field is now, they put two on him. They bracket him in in and out coverage. It gives Tajay Sharp single coverage on the outside, or Davis, or Tywan Taylor, or Deion Lewis run option routes. Without Delaney Walker, it's all condensed. The guys like all getting setting separation on the outside there. So Marcus looks bad, and LaFleur only call plays with what the talent and personnel he has. If the guys are getting separation off the field because the man who attracts the most attention is gone, so cause everybody else to regress out in the field as well, Kevin.
Well, I think Mariota is exponentially better throwing in between the ashes. I think he does better throwing balls inside his vision. He hasn't shown to be an elite passer outside the numbers. The deep ball, he hasn't completed a whole lot of deep balls outside the numbers, whether it be go routes or comebacks, things of that nature. He does very well with crossers across his face, many skinny posts and things of that nature. And typically those are tight end type routes. And so I think that's kind of the assumption, because Delaney was the guy running a lot of those option type routes, those inside routes where you have to, where the ball, basically the receiver's crossing your face. And I think that's been Mariota's strength. Now, he has people question his arm strength, and that, to me, equates being able to get the ball outside the numbers, throwing vertical passes outside. He hasn't completed a lot of those so far in his career. I think they definitely missed Delaney. In NFL in itself, the tight end position, it started with guys like I played with Frank Wycheck and Sharp and Tony Gonzalez and guys like that. They became stretch the field tight ends as opposed to just chain movers and Antonio Gates and guys. And so you've got guys like Delaney Walker now and Kelsey and Ertz and guys that are able to stretch the defense out and curate matchup problems for linebackers and safeties. And you definitely miss a guy like that. But I think more so, even though that is part of Delaney's strength, I think it also caters to Mariota's strength. And that to me, in essence, is why there's been so much of a drop-off in maybe not necessarily his play, just some of that completion percentage and maybe some of the explosive plays we've seen.
Now, Kevin, as a receiver, what should the receivers do to catch the ball better? I feel like Sunday I saw some drops that could have helped Mariota out, and I feel like the receivers are letting him down. And I also feel like letting Rashard Matthews go now looks like a bad decision in hindsight now because he can catch the ball, he can move the chains, and he can help that offense keep us down the field there, keep defense off the field a little bit there.
Well, drops are going to happen, man. That's part of the NFL. But I think when you have the drops is the key. I mean, from what we've seen, they'd have drops in critical moments, critical third downs to win the game against Buffalo. Those are the drops, and that's why people tend to think there's a lot of drops. But you look statistically, they're not dropping the ball any more than anybody else. But they're dropping the ball. They have had drops in critical moments. At some point in the game, or to win the game, or to move the chains. And so that, to me, is what it is. Drops are going to happen. That's part of the NFL. That's part of football. Yeah, that's part of Pop Warner football. It's just drops are going to happen. If everybody was 100%, everybody be playing National Football League. So I just think they got a lapse in concentration. Maybe there's sometimes you over try. I don't know how other way to say that, where you want to make that play so much that you kind of tighten up, tense up right when the ball gets there. Just lapse of concentration at times. I mean, I've done it. I mean, I'm sure Jerry Rice has done it. Randy Moss, some of the best to ever do it. Play the game, play the position, and had drops. Julio Jones drops the ball. People kind of got a knock on him by dropping balls and having concentration lapse. And to me, he's the best receiver in the game. So, it is what it is. So I just think, when you have a drop, you got to elevate your concentration level at critical moments in the game, and that seems to be my concern from receiver to receivers. You like to believe when the game is on the line, chips are down, I'm going to be the one to make the play, and that's not happening right now.
Now, Kevin, I want to ask about Julio Jones while we're at it. A lot of the fans here in Atlanta are complaining about how he does not have any touchdowns. He's leading the league almost in catches, but no touchdowns. This is my thing. Julio on the field attracts attention. He opens up for Sanu, opens up for Justin Hardy, Calvin Ridley, Austin Hooper, our tight end, Tevin Coleman in the running game. Not that we're running the ball that well, but Julio Jones on the field and him being out there attracts attention. He might not be scoring touchdowns in the end zone, but in the red zone, he's getting attention and getting those guys one-on-one opportunities on the outside and the inside as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they should understand that, hey, while he's not scoring the end result of a touchdown, he's helping get other guys open who are scoring touchdowns.
Yeah, exactly. And then when I hear that, people act like them touchdowns come easy. They act like the touchdowns just happen every other snap. And people watch films like you said, man. People understand he is the man. You got to make sure you account for him. And then if I'm a defense coordinator, he is not beating me. You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
Again, we're acting like people are acting like fans, and all of us are acting like touchdowns are just easy. And I know sometimes you have those years where you have 12, 13 touchdowns a year or whatever, but touchdowns don't come just come like that easy. Now, he might have a game, he might have 3, and then he might not have one for 4 games, and he might have another game, he has 2. It's just a matter of getting opportunities. They'll start coming and making those plays. And he's a guy from consistently throughout the year, it'll come, and he's not panicked. He knows he's going to have his opportunities, and I just think we're just not used to him having a lull like this, a down period like this where he hasn't scored yet.
That's what I love about the fans, Kevin. I try my best not to hey, it's bigger than it's more to it than what you're saying as a fan. Watch the all 22 and see what he does, attracting coverage, whether it be double coverage, triple coverage sometimes, and look who's open. It's one-on-one matchups. It's just simple matchups and numbers. Julio on the field means that Ridley's going to score, Sanu's going to eat, Hooper's going to eat, but I wish it would help us in our running game, but our outside zone, inside zone running game is not good right now. But Matt Ryan's playing out of his mind right now. We're lucky. We're lucky. We're 3-4. We're lucky. We have Matt Ryan to be 3-4 because we could be 1-6 like the Giants if we went other way here there without having Matt Ryan on that field for us.
Well, you're exactly right, and having my man hurt right now doesn't help the running game exactly. But I think Matt Ryan is on the verge of crossing over to elite status. When you talk about elite quarterbacks in the National Football League, obviously you put Tom Brady at the head of the class until he retires, Aaron Rodgers might be the best in the game right now. Drew Brees is obviously, if he's not number one, he's 2, 3 type of guy. Those are probably the elite guys. And then you got guys like a Phillip Rivers and Matty Ice, who are just right there in Roethlisberger in that conversation of elite status type quarterbacks, and you got to put him up in that conversation. And obviously, if he won the Super Bowl a few years back, he probably would get that nod and put up there in those conversations a lot more definite. But this is showing his ability, his command of offense, offensive line protection, throwing the football. He just turned into a complete quarterback.
That's what I got for you, Kevin, is this. Now, I know you're probably get the Georgia Dome is gone because of what happened with the Super Bowl there in 2000. And if we come to Atlanta, do you ever feel like, wow, I should have had a ring here? Does it ever cross your mind when you come here, or is it good, or you kind of over it now?
Well, I come there every year. I play in the Award Zone Celebrity Classic every year, and this year we actually had our dinner, or like the fundraiser banquet dinner at the stadium, and that was the first time I had been at the new stadium. And I, just being around football, being in Atlanta, it was kind of nostalgic, man. It was just kind of, reminiscent, of the time 18 years prior before, and that moment, going back to that moment. But Atlanta's always been good because it's a good city, man. It's close to here. Got some good people out there, man. Man, it's just a city that I love to visit without question. And yeah, man. But it's also going to be so much special to me that I'll never be able to escape it. Every time I come there, I definitely think about that Super Bowl.
And I'm going to date myself. I was there watching you play with my mom and dad. So I'm going to date myself. I was there with them. I'm 31 years old now. So that's like 18 years ago. I'm 13 then. So I'm dating myself now.
Yeah, I was going to say, you date me, not yourself. You date me. I appreciate you.
And me too, Dice. And me too, man. But I was there. I was cheering for you, man. I was supporting you guys. But yeah, I was like, man, I want him to win. Yeah, because I don't know if you remember when I think I met you when I was actually younger at Titan Training Camp with TSU back in the day when you first came up there. Because my mom has a house up there still. So I was spending summers with my mom. So I was at training camp. I met Chris Sanders, Jeff, and all those guys. All the others, I was over at TSU doing training camp over there back when y'all first got to town there. So I the Titans are big in my history for sure. Even though I'm living down in Atlanta, I've always been a Titan fan as well.
Oh, man. Well, we appreciate it, brother, because I do remember that time. That was my rookie year, man, 20 years ago. So, yeah, man, that was a good time. That was kind of my introduction to Nashville, and man, I had a good time at TSU. I kind of missed it playing down there, having practices down there in the bowl or whatever they call it.
The hole.
Lions Den, Tucket, Pit, whatever, man. I had a good time down there.
Yes, indeed. Well, hey, Kevin, good to get catch on the show. I'm going to do this game with you real soon, man. Hope to see you when I come up there for the Patriots game up there in November. Hopefully I'll see you and Coach Mack and Mickey and all the guys up there. Y'all do a great job on Titans Radio, giving the fans great coverage of the Tennessee Titans up there in Nashville, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Just holler at me, man. We do our show each game about 2 hours before, about an hour after, man. And the home games, we're sitting right outside the South End Zone. It's the Titan Fun Zone, and everybody just has a good time.
Yes, indeed. With Kevin, thanks to God, man. Have a great day. Talk to you real soon, brother.
All right, brother. Have a good one, man.
You too now.
Grab a hold of big breakfast flavor at Hardee's. Try 2 breakfast sliders for just $2.99. Get Applewood smoked bacon or freshly grilled sausage with fluffy eggs and golden melty cheese, all on a toasty little bun. Good morning, start at Hardee's. Available now for a limited time at participating restaurants. Tax not included.
All right, folks, back on the Bossman Show. Time to go to Memphis, Tennessee. Well, I was just there last weekend. Had a great time while I was in Memphis. That's my man, J.C. Smith. J.C., what's good? We're going to see you this weekend in the city of the Memphis, bro, your hometown up there. What's good with you, my bro?
The boss. What's going on, man?
Man, nothing much, bro. Just getting ready for Hawks Bulls later tonight. Game 2, Safe from Arena, the new arena for the Hawks. We got it redone. Still same old results, though. A lot of losses for the Hawks, bro.
Nah, yeah, but it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better eventually, though, man.
We hope. We hope.
That one can only hope.
Yes, indeed. Well, bruh, while I was traveling back from Memphis on Saturday evening, last Saturday evening, I missed the Rajon Rondo and Chris Paul fight. I saw the videos, bruh, and the slow-mo of Rondo, something come out of his mouth towards Chris Paul. And, bruh, I know you like me. If a dude spit on you, it's over. If you don't fire on me, but you ain't gonna spit on me and get away with it. Oh, that's like the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
I'm gonna react. Rondo lucky
Yeah,
is put a finger
go.
in your face. You could have got rid of them hands.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know if it was accident. I mean, only Rondo knows his true intent. But some spittle did fly out of his mouth and hit Chris Paul there. So Chris Paul's reaction was definitely warranted, and then every reaction has an equal and positive reaction. Every reaction has an equal and positive reaction. So it is what it is. My fault, I think, fault lies though. Out of all this was Brandon Ingram. He was the one that started all this, and then I don't know what he was doing, trying to jump in and throw a punch or whatever. Like, the whole thing was just kind of crazy because you never seen Brandon Ingram react like that in any situation, man. So I think he just kind of lost his mind for a quick second. But we know the Rondo and Chris Paul feud is going back for years, though.
Exactly, and we already know that, Rondo thinks he's better than Chris Paul because he got a ring and he called him a bad teammate, and Big Baby jumped in too. Like, for real, Big Baby?
Yeah.
You jumped in? For real?
Right.
Like,
right. Big Baby of all people, right.
Who, Kevin Garnett made you cry? After you are
right.
a Big Baby? Wow. You a Big Baby.
Yeah, man. Like, now I'm not the biggest Chris Paul fan. You know what I'm saying? I know behind the scenes he could be a butthole, but
yes,
regardless, man, you hope that one day them brothers can work it out, man, between them. But and sometimes you just go through life just not liking people. You know what I'm saying? You just may not like a particular person no matter what. And I think that's maybe the situation with Paul and Rondo.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, and the suspensions. 4 games, 3 games, and 2 games. The NBA getting lighter, ain't they? David Stern. They were Stern. They would have had 20 games if it was Stern.
Exactly. But you know what? In a weird way, I think this is actually good. It's actually good for the NBA because, how lighthearted all the guys are. Everybody's so buddy now. You needed this. I think you needed this, you don't want to see it often, but you needed one good fight between 2 guys who don't like each other, And it kind of brought back the old NBA for a quick minute, man.
Yes, indeed. And the memes are flying off of this fight. I enjoyed seeing them on social media. It was real nice. But Rajon Rondo, I never liked the guy. I find Chris Paul to be more approachable and talk to. I never liked Rondo. He's a know-it-all. He's weird. He's a loser to me. And he's not that good and he can't shoot. So there you go. I'm not a Rondo fan.
I've never had an issue with Rondo or Paul as far as talking to him. But I understand where you're coming from when you say that, though.
It reminds me of Larry Drew. Can't stand him. I love Mike Woodson, Terry Stotts. I love them people. Don't like Larry Drew. Not my guy.
Yeah.
Not my guy there. Now,
I hear you, man.
Speaking of some other fights, Eric Reed Sunday went up to Malcolm Jenkins to sell out during the coin toss. Let him know about him tap dancing and co-opting Colin Kaepernick's protest and get his own group funded. And I see a lot of these tap dancers, Stephen A., Whitlock, Harvey, Barkley, the typicals, saying he shouldn't have done that black on black crime and blah, 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 blah. Bro, for years, we allow to disagree as people, okay? We ain't got to see eye to eye always, but come on. You co-opted this man's protest. You got it funded. Because when you do the math on it, it's $2.8 million per team that he got funded for his political coalition. Whoop-de-doo. That's dropping the buck for these owners. Come on, man. You knew it. Notice how we got the deal? He put raising his fist They don't protest
Yeah.
at all anymore. So
Yeah.
Eric Reed's right. You still have to protest. You got your money for your coalition, and you left the fight.
Yeah, to a degree, I see Eric Reed's point, and on the other end, I think Malcolm Jenkins meant well. I do believe his true intentions were to support what Colin was doing and bring attention to the things that were going on in our communities. But at the end of the day, money talks. You know what I'm saying? Money talks, man. And I think, he just, had a moment there and he took the money. He chose the money over righteousness. You know what I'm saying? And in his mind, he's thinking, I can do good things with this money, but at the same time, yeah, it was kind of a sellout move, though. So, I understand where Eric Reed was coming from, man. But then again, I think it had good intentions behind it to begin with. But then at the end of the day, you can't look at it because you took the dollars over the cause. So, I can see both sides with it.
Well, the biggest problem about it was the NFL wanted either to be Anquan Bowl or Malcolm Jenkins to be the face of the movement. And he went
Right.
and he kept Colin Kaepernick out of the talks. And he was talking to Troy Vincent behind the other players' backs.
Right.
So his moves looking real shady and kind of where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
So,
and it's the truth to it. It's definitely truth to it, man.
And so, well, I called him something to his face when I was in Philadelphia with the Falcons. And you know what I called him. It's a word I like to use around with boon.
Oh, wow.
I'm talking to his face on the field. I screamed at him. I didn't care. You know me, bro. I don't care.
Did he look bad? Did he say something?
He looked at me like, "Are you serious?" Yeah, I'm serious.
Yeah.
I'm calling you what you are.
That's crazy.
All right, look. I have no shame in calling somebody what they are. No shame.
I feel you, man.
So, Dak Prescott, November 18th in Atlanta, you're next, sir. Zeke Elliott, you're next. Come on down on the get called or you know what trade. You're this contestant on the call you what you are trade.
Dang.
And speaking of the Cowboys, November 18th, JC, Amari Cooper is now a Cowboy. They traded a first-round pick. Sounds like to me Jerry Jones panicked again, kind of like he did when he got Roy Williams. As a former Cowboy fan or a Cowboy fan in like neutral right now or dormant, how do you feel? And how are you a Cowboy fan feeling about this Cooper trade? Because I feel like, you could have kept Dez Bryant, and now you lost the first-round pick. And you used a pick on Gallup already this last year. Well, whoever you using on Vander Esch, rather. But still, use a drafted receiver. And now you come back with a Cooper trade. And you had to pay him $12 million or so next year for a fifth-year option. You could have paid Dez Bryant this year. So, the math they add up for the Cowboys, but it's not like overreacted to them not getting open. There's something to this why this receiver's not doing that job for the Cowboys, bro.
Well, all right. Being a dormant Cowboy fan like I am right now, I still can phrase it best by saying, how you can love somebody but you're not in love with them. That's how I feel about the Cowboys right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until further notice. But with that being said, they did need help. They do need help at receiver. The whole receiver by committee approach was not working. And they needed a potential game breaker, a playmaker, such as Amari Cooper. You're talking about a guy, first 2 seasons in the league, was a Pro Bowler, a 1,000-yard receiver, was making big plays. And so you give up the first-round pick. Yeah, they did, overpay, overspend. But consider the fact that the Eagles were offering a second-round pick, like you had to, do a second-round pick or better, to be able to get in that deal. So hopefully, like I said, this is going to be a declaration on Dak. Now they can say, hey, look, we got you the playmaker that you need. You got the one of the league's best running backs. You got Cole Beasley in the slot. You know, you have weapons now. So, you know, this next year and a half, you know, this is going to go a long way to determine if the Cowboys are going to pay Dak Prescott $100 million.
And you get the Titans coming up on Monday Night Football too. So
exactly. And you talk about
real healthy on them.
Exactly. You talk about Prescott. You know, his threshold as far as passing yards. You know, he has a hard time getting over 200. You know, let alone 300 yards. He's only been over 300 yards, I think maybe 3 times in his career. Think about that. In a 3-year, almost 3-year career now.
Year too.
Yeah. In almost a 3-year career now, he's only passed over 300 yards 3 times in his career. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got a playmaker now in Cooper. Dak, it's on you. You know, what you going to do with it, man? And if he doesn't succeed, whoever the next quarterback is has Mark Cooper, Zeke, Cole. You know, they're going to have weapons for the next quarterback if that can get done.
Yes, indeed. Well, bro, what's getting on Night Clicks? I know this is the last weekend of the month for Halloween purposes. Are you going to do it this week for Halloween celebration, or you going to push into November, bro? What you going to do over at Clicks this week?
No, we doing it. We doing it tonight, man. We doing it this weekend, bro. It's going down, the official Clicks Halloween party. Last year, it was stupid, man. Everybody came through with their costumes on, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's going down tonight. And your boy, for the first time ever in my adult life, I have a costume, man. I can't tell you what it is. When you see the pictures, man, you go trip, dog. You gonna be dying when you see it, man.
Yes, indeed. Well, you know, after the game Saturday, I have a date. After Saturday night's games, I'll be after the Hawks game, but I'm have a date. And Halloween night, I'll be on the road with the Hawks, so I won't miss Halloween altogether. But I know what the picture's gonna be live in the Clicks group on Facebook, on your page. We're going to see you, what my man going to be. Our ID might be Shaft or somebody, or Black Panther or somebody. That might be what you see from my man at Clicks tonight in Memphis. To say
I give a little hint. Man. Think purple. Think purple, man.
I got you. I know who you are. I got you. I know who you are already. Genuine took one of your songs and made a song out of it.
There you go. There you go, man. You know, it goes hand in hand with karaoke, man.
No doubt, folks. That's my man at Memphis. JC Smith, brother. Good to see you this weekend, bro. We'll see you again down the road real soon, my guy.
No doubt, my guy. You know me, hit the A-Town up real soon, man.
No doubt, Cowboy weekend. He's coming, people. He's coming. Clicks in Atlanta. Clicks in Atlanta. Holler my man. Clicks in Atlanta. Holler my man. Get him to get karaoke. 17th, a Cowboy Falcons pregame party. Talk to my man today. Clicks Atlanta. Give my man up, people.
Let's do it.
No doubt. My man, Jason Smith, Bossman Show. We are out.
Sally Beauty's new all-in-one hair color kits make it easy to color your hair at home. Get everything you need to color for beautifully radiant results. Loved by professionals, open to everyone. Sally Beauty.
All right, folks, back on the Bossman Show. One segment a day of Bad Takes with Jay Monique. What is good, Jay? How are things going down in my home state of Florida right now?
Oh, it's feeling nice outside right now. I mean, it's nice and refreshing to finally get away from the heat for once.
Yes, heat and snakes are going away with the weather changing and the time change coming up in 2 weeks, people. Time change coming up in 2 weeks. Remember that. Time change an hour back, okay? Remember that, people. And my Floridians, go out and vote for Andrew Gillum, Democratic governor. Vote for him. He's black. Vote for Bill Nelson, not Rick Scott. Vote for Bill Nelson. And vote for Amendment 4 so you can get 1.5 million Floridians who have been convicted of felonies the right to vote again in Florida. Get that done in Florida today. You hear me? Vote.
Absolutely.
Vote, Floridians. Thank you so much. Now, Jay, I'm going to start off with voting because it was a bad take here in Georgia. Secretary of State Brian Kemp here in Georgia, who's over the elections now, Jay, is trying to suppress the vote and not let African Americans vote with absentee ballots, trying to say that using the exact match. I'll say that. Say, for instance, that if I put on my voter registration, rather than using JR, I put my real name on there. It's not an exact match, so I'm off the person off the road. So he's trying to do that here in Georgia, Jay. So Stacey Abrams, the black lady, won't win the governorship here in Georgia. He must be stopped. That is the grand old punks play to keep black people disenfranchised from voting. This is for us to vote, push them off the roll so they can cheat and rig the system, so they can keep their power and their money and keep us down where we're at, Jay.
Yep.
And I hate them.
Yep, that's dirty.
It's very dirty. So we as blacks, people of color, have to go out and vote in numbers to make sure we win and get the policy we want to get done. Now, Jay, this is another take on the conference room. There are a couple of these guys get take my conference room when people is farting in the conference room, eating fish in the conference room. They don't grab in the conference room. But we have a new low, Jay. A woman that's in the conference room, Jay, and was popping her spearmint gum in my ear repeatedly. That I told her. Now I use some harsh language that I don't use on the air, but I told her shut the hell up with that mess. Like, who pops gum in a conference room with 18 people talking about radio advertising? Why? Well, you're distracting us from what we're trying to get done and accomplish. You're popping spearmint gum to try to cover up your bad breath from your pizza buffet you had for lunch. I must tell you something. A lot of you out there who think gum covers up your bad breath, it don't. It just makes it worse. The mix of spearmint in your bad tongue and your bad breath or your halitosis not gonna make it any better, people. That gum, when you're popping it, so I get a whiff for your pizza, your pasta, your salad in my nose when you pop your dumb gum for freaking 2 hours. She's making these big old bubbles, Jay, like she's like a freaking fourth grader. Big old bubbles. Boop! 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 Heifer, like, what are you doing, Heifer? I'm trying to listen to these popping this stupid stuff. Oh, you guess this annoying you? Hell yes, annoying me, ma'am. What's your deal? Calm down, sir. It's just scum. But you in my right ear. I value my hearing, lady. I don't want my hearing to go south because of your popping of your gum. Okay? And while you're at it, ma'am, guess what? I still smell your breath and it's failing you. It's not helping. Yeah, my breath don't stink. I'm a beautiful woman with curves in her figure. Yeah, with a funky mouth at the same damn time. Now what?
Oh, man. But what adult sits there and blows bubbles with gum? You know, I mean, that's quite childish. That's what children do. When you become an adult, like, yeah, it's great to chew gum, but why sit there and blow them up into bubbles? Why? And at a conference like that, that's quite inappropriate.
A terrible take by a woman in her late 30s.
In her late 30s, yeah, she's grown.
Yes.
I don't do that at home, so I'm certainly not going to do that in a conference.
Yeah, you're at work, basically. Firing off scud missiles out of your mouth with these bubbles, spearmint, this orbit gum she had in her mouth. The spearmint. And guess what? The heifer didn't offer me no another damn gum. If you're gonna pop it in my ear,
rude.
Offer me some. At least you're gonna pop it in my ear repeatedly.
Do something to compensate.
Like, ma'am, like, just because you're cute in the face, thick in the waist, does not excuse you from being a bad take, ma'am. You're trying to tell me, but I'm cute. I got curves.
That don't mean nothing.
It don't make you not be more or less annoying. This means you're annoying with dick hips and curves. That's all that means. Doesn't mean anything.
Yep.
This does not make your take good. Like, how does your looks compensate for your bad take? I don't understand that take even. How does your looks compensate for your bad take? It doesn't, ma'am.
It's not supposed to.
So, yeah, that take. And Jay, this is another take here in Georgia that disappoints me that my state has this take. There are people, Jay, paying to go to a, quote, sleep and nap center And the sleep and nap center has, quote, kiddie playlands inside while the parents go sleep and nap. What in the hell's going on here in Georgia? With, quote, sleep and nap centers with, quote, kiddie playlands inside of them? Why are individuals paying to go sleep and nap at a sleep and nap center with kiddie playlands? I don't understand this tech to save my life.
I don't understand it either. Why not just nap at their houses for free?
Exactly.
And have somebody watch the kiddos for a few hours while they get their much-needed rest.
Exactly. What?
You think I'm going to pay money to nap? Nope.
Exactly. And furthermore, why is there a, quote, center for this?
Another money-making gimmick. That's what that is. And whoever falls for it hands them over their money. I don't know how much they're charging for it, but, you know, I'm quite sure it's not cheap. And they're going to, you know, of course, throw all the bells and whistles of what benefits that they can get from going to this sleep and nap center. I would just tell them straight up, like, just sleep and nap at home.
Exactly. And I thought, quote, hotels were the alleged sleep and nap centers for adults. Those are hotels and spas. That's what I thought.
Pretty much.
I didn't know that you needed to, quote, have a building for this. And when I saw it, I was angry by it. I was like, what in the hell? What bank funded this stupid idea? You know? And what fools are going, and the lot was filled up. People were going inside with their children.
Oh my gosh.
I am perplexed. This is even a take.
I'm confused right now. And it was full. They just made bankroll.
On a, quote, sleep and nap center. What? And I'm not going to say the name of the place, but it's I don't know what to tell you people. Sleep and nap center. It's in South Atlanta, near the airport, which is even more of a problem. The airport and me don't get along too well there, but I'm not going there today. But still, it's just like, are you kidding me? Sleep and nap center. So Jay, I know you got a little story for us. What you got for us today? Because I can't take any more of this sleep and nap center nonsense with kiddie playlands or gun popping adults in conference rooms.
Well, this one actually does not take the cake. Because a man tried to kill spiders in his house with a blowtorch, and he ended up burning his house down.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so what happened was he was house sitting for his parents. So it wasn't actually really his house. He was house sitting for his parents in Fresno, California, when he noticed a number of dangerous spiders in the home. And he decided to use a blowtorch to solve this problem. So he attempted to kill black widows when the building caught on fire. He made it out safely. Fortunately, no one else was home at the time. And the house itself, yeah, it got burned down. All I know is if I was his parents and I came home and he was supposed to be house sitting, I'd be mad. Like, we sit up there and have you house sit, and this is what you do, you burn the whole house down? Literally?
Yeah, like, you don't go to a, quote, blowtorch to kill spiders.
No, you don't.
That's overkill. How about raid? How about reach for the raid? You know, let's go for the Walton point spray that kills spiders too. Something like that. But a blowtorch?
Exactly. Yeah, a blowtorch. I was shocked too. I'm like, wait, what?
I understand wanting to take them out. I get that. They can bite and cause skin lesions and cause infection. I get that. But you didn't go to a blowtorch, sir. That's like me.
That was taking things way too far.
That's like me going to get a gun to kill a wasp or a fly.
Exactly.
Let me get out my pistol kill this mosquito. Like, for real.
Exactly. Bug spray would have done the trick, and very well. And just because it doesn't specifically say spiders on there, any type of raid will do it.
Look, I know Gain and Wasp spray can kill lizards, okay? I know that firsthand. I know they can kill dogs and cats too, based on first-hand knowledge of this. So if Gain and Wasp spray can kill cats and dogs and lizards, who can kill a freaking spider?
Exactly.
Mix in Gain and Wasp spray, sir. Doing too much.
That's the formula right there.
You're doing too much, sir, and now you lost the house and you're probably in jail in an orange jumpsuit like Tommy Lee from Love Hip Hop Atlanta. Probably like her ass. She always in jail. Always in jail.
She always in trouble. Tommy Lee, man. She done went to her daughter's middle school and slammed her head in the locker and was pulling her hair. Who on God's green earth does that?
Someone gets their hair done at a certain salon in Cobb County that I won't name, where a certain individual who was not employed and was on the show allegedly. Great shade by me. And alleged reality star who brags about alleged contracts only appeared in one show. All I'm saying, people. Okay, if you're a reality TV star, you're not a star if you only appeared in one show. You just made a quote appearance. Kind of like a world tour. We go out of the country for a world tour. Making appearances at different hole-in-the-wall clubs in the United States don't make it to be a world tour. You have an appearance. You have appearances. So I need these people who are nothing, Elf listeners, to learn what it is they're doing.
Wow.
You know, I'm just saying. Appearances is
Yo,
not
he said F listers.
Elf listeners. Appearances aren't tours, okay? One appearance does not make you a star or have a contract. There's probably a contract to say, these are your royalties, blah, say Skippy, when you appear, blah, blah, blah. You will sign where you're actually supposed to use your likeness in this video. Blah. That's all that was, Jabroni. I'm on this season. Yeah, you appeared one time in a freaking chair getting your ridiculous haircut done like your master. Jabroni. It's a great bad take segment today, JRS, wasn't it? We covered a lot of ground today, didn't we, Jay?
Yep. We covered a lot of ground.
We done went from voting to reality show F-list losers. You can't beat that for a bad take segment, Jay. You can't beat that.
Parents' house now.
Boy, all y'all need to get out of here. But folks, check out Jay's new venture, Pitchfork Media Reality. Except this is her show. She's doing things, interviews up there. She's doing a thing. Check out her new model photos. We posted one of them last week. Check her out. And for you, keep asking jabronis. She is not single, okay? She is with somebody. She's with the entertainment version of Kirk Franklin. He's a singer, a youth pastor. I told her. Oh man, I could get a youth pastor. All he needs is he needs a little microphone around his head and an offering plate. He'll be one. I'm telling you, he'll be one. Trust me. And first, and believe it, folks. That is Jay with Boss. We out. Bad takes this week. We over. Peace.
Grab a hold of big breakfast flavor at Hardee's. Try 2 breakfast sliders for just $2.99. Get Applewood smoked bacon or freshly grilled sausage with fluffy eggs and golden melty cheese, all on a toasty little bun. Good morning, start at Hardee's. Available now for a limited time at participating restaurants. Tax not included.
All right, folks, back on the Bossman Show. Time with the Boss Report with my man, Tony. T-Bone Wins up there in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Tri-State area. What's good up there? Bro, How is the words up there for your man Pat Shermer? He went for 2 on Monday Night Football on your birthday, I add, and got beat by the pathetic Falcon defense here in Atlanta.
Yeah, it was a terrible game all around. I saw for both teams. The fact that the Falcons let the Giants back in the game is a travesty as it is. But Shermer actually didn't take much heat for going for 2 because in this day and age of sports, everything is now about analytics. So the nerds upstairs said a good move to make. So he's not really getting killed for that. But the Giants here on Talk Radio are getting killed for how they're handling Eli Manning.
Shout out to Corey Rush, Giants PR dude. I feel bad for the brother. He has to cover that crap every day. But good dude. All he has to cover up. And Corey, I went to the real TSU. Take the sun out the real TSU, brother. It's Tennessee State University. Even though we mean them ain't cool no more, we the real TSU player, not Texas Southern. Believe that. But what?
I did tell Corey that once, and he just rolled his eyes and shrugged, shook his head.
Hey, he needs to get over that. You are Texas Southern. That's real TSU, Tennessee State. Northern Sunshine. Okay, we've produced NFL players. They has produced Houston dudes. Okay, I'm just saying. Well, folks, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's the Boss Report. First straight bone is this. Dirty game. Georgia NAACP charges that voting machines are being changed. Stacey Abrams votes for Brian Kemp. So the black folks' votes are being switched over to the white man's votes in Georgia. What in the hell's going on down here, my brother?
Is that any shock to have voting fraud? Now, usually the joke is Chicago is like the godfather of voting fraud, but there really isn't a shock that they try to get all the red states and all red counties, on their side.
You better believe it. I also get this bone. We have a leaked audio. Brian Kemp was caught expressing concern about, quote, unprecedented voter turnout in the brown communities in favor of Stacey Abrams. Really? In the, quote, brown communities? You couldn't go farther than that, sir?
The brown community, it kind of reminds me of when they said the colored community. Now it's the brown community.
Yeah, that's new colored brown. That's new colored brown. Are you kidding me?
So then we just say pink in opposition? That's just terrible.
Exactly, the brown communities. Are you kidding me? Boy. We got this. Okay. Denver Broncos, your team and Young Jake's team got caught rocking cocaine-themed costumes for the team Halloween party, which is a week early. Why is it so early?
Well, and it's legal in Colorado, so it's a very open state in a way. It doesn't shock me much because you consider what's going on with Denver, with the Broncos in that locker room, and what happened with Chad Kelly. Things are falling apart right now in the locker room.
Yeah, and speaking of Chad Kelly, he was cut, but he was popped for trespassing and getting his ass beat with a vacuum cleaner in a stranger's home. I mean, is he back on that stuff or what?
That sounds like you were just going to say a man in Florida, but it wasn't. It was in Denver, Colorado, and it was an actual Bronco, and everyone was saying how he had a job that caused a white privilege. Well, it always surprised many of us by letting him go. I thought maybe John would give him like a second, third, fourth chance, considering that John is so close to his uncle, Jim Kelly, and the fact that John was trying to groom him to take over for Case Keenum in 2 years. Looks like John kind of finally came to his senses and made the only choice he could have made, and that's to cut Kelly. And for me, I was a big Chad Kelly fan at Ole Miss. I thought the kid was finally getting back together, and apparently not. Apparently now he is on the wayside. And honestly, it's a justified release. I'm sorry. As much as the kid had promised on the field, off the field, he's been a train wreck. And it's maybe about time for that boy to get his life together and maybe spend some time behind bars with it.
Exactly. We got this bone. Florida men arrested after ciphering hurricane victims for fake insurance money, claiming they signed up with their insurance company that will help them out and replace all their belongings.
The scam is real. I mean, it's a shame when people take advantage of others who are really in need or really in a crisis situation. It shows what kind of scum you are try to scam others who are really in need at the moment.
Exactly. And also, we got this bone. We got a basic Becky. Teacher gets slammed for sending vague email about suspicious black men in Starbucks.
She did what now?
She sent an email saying there was suspicious black men in Starbucks in the local police department.
My goodness. That email for suspicious behavior. Is that what's coming down to now? They're dropping dimes through email?
Yeah, it is, man. It is.
Like, we had people, we had chicks on the phone doing cookouts, but now they're going a step further. Now they're going covert operation style and doing electronically.
Yeah, that is just really email fire against, like, are you kidding me?
And then that's the ultimate paper trail, because now you know who the snitch is.
Exactly. They're outsmarting themselves and looking worse in the process.
I'm okay with that.
Yes, indeed. We got this fan or stan. Michael Jordan admirer got a tattoo of number 23's whole jersey on his body.
Now, look, I grew up in the age where I was a diehard Lakers fan. Magic Johnson, my favorite all-time player in any sport. And I'd be damned if I ever got a Magic Johnson full jersey tattoo on my body. I'd be damned if I ever got a 32 number tattoo on my body anywhere. This dude went all out. He is not a fan. He is a bona fide fan.
Exactly. And we got this Arkansas tap dancer from the Generally Offensive Party. Pro-Trump radio ad tells African Americans to vote for Republicans because, quote, white Democrats will lynch black as if the GOP won't do it already. White Democrats will do, he said? Yes. Well, this tap dancing fool from GOP.
The GOP, I mean, it is the good old party, man. The good old boys and the good old party. I tell you, it doesn't matter which side of the aisle you're on. If you have any kind of common sense, how do you ever try to support the GOP in anything they say or do?
Exactly. How?
No, look, I want to know how. Yeah, how? Because if you have any kind of common sense or common decency, how do you follow those guys? How do you rock with that party?
I ask black conservatives at all times, black Republicans, why are you there? It's because this to be different. But what gets about black Republicans bonus is they sip that Kool-Aid and they spew the same talking points that they do.
Yeah,
and
it's amazing.
And it blows my mind. Like, you forgot what color skin you are.
Yeah, I tell you, a quick caveat, my stepdad is in Tampa, and he actually wanted to go to one of the Trump rallies when Trump was running. I was like, I get a side eye. I was like, what is wrong with you? He was like, come on. I mean, I love you. You're my stepdad. You're my father figure, but what in the damn hell is wrong with you? And I got to say, my father-in-law, who is basically an off-the-boat Egyptian, born and raised in Egypt, comes over here, and he is actually a Trump supporter as well. And I'm thinking, what in the damn blue hell is wrong with these old folks?
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Because I tell my father-in-law, you are an Egyptian. You are an Arab man. You are the kind that he wants to keep out of the country.
Exactly. He has a ban on you.
I tell you, I suffer fools. I don't suffer fools very well, and so we always get in that debate. So anytime I see it, best leave it all alone because it gets heated.
Exactly. Like, look, black conservatives, black Republicans make me sick. Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I can't deal with them. I look at you like you're a fool. I don't know what they're paying you to be their front man for their gibberish, but I hope it pays well. Whatever it is, you know? Because you have no backbone and spine left talking to me, please.
Right. Indeed.
And get this. The surviving R. Kelly trailer goes in, Bone. It says, R. Kelly is this fun-loving guy, but Robert is the devil. So you be watching the Surviving R. Kelly trailer on Lifetime. You be watching that, Bone.
No, I would not be watching, and it reminds me of that famous line from Cookie Johnson, wife of Magic Johnson, when she would say, "The man I fell in love with was Irvin Johnson, but Magic is a monster and a different kind of guy." So Robert Kelly trying to do the same thing, where he's fleeting a bipolarism, I guess.
I think he is. I don't know if that's how it was happening to me. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
P-Man. We know what happened to you, P-Man.
It's unbelievable. These people, man, people who have money, they really know how to spend things, but sound dumber than they should.
Exactly. We got this, bro. All the smoke. Nicholas Scott Cannon says he's a better rapper than Will Smith, Lil Wayne, Drake, and Andre 3000.
Who was this guy?
Nick Cannon. Nicholas Scott Cannon.
Nick Cannon, the guy from Wild 'N Out?
Yes, that guy, Mariah's ex.
The guy who wore my aunt head rag, do-rag, come on his head, come on, man. That cat, he is the epitome of right now of being Wild 'N Out. Come on, man. He got bars, I guess, as Kevin Hart says.
Yeah, Kevin Hart. Another tap dancer that I know of.
Oh, no. You're in the tap dancers. Oh, no.
Yeah, speaking of that, there was some tap dancers in Atlanta on Monday night. I won't mention their names. There was some tap dancers on the field. I was not happy with seeing tap dancers in my midst. I'm just saying, that close to me, Bone.
Your face said it all in that picture. You didn't really look like you wanted to be there at that moment.
I didn't, brother. I didn't, brother. I did not. It was a favor for the owner.
Yes, I hear you. You gotta do sometimes.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we got this. Swipe left. Cop search punk who robbed Bronx woman he met online for a date.
He did what?
A Bronx man robbed a woman he met online for a date.
He robbed her? They had a
yeah.
date? Yeah. That's Bronx. That right there is BX to the fullest. That sounds so BX right there, man. That sounds like a regular Friday night in the Bronx.
Exactly. And get this, we got a Florida man arrested after getting him and his girlfriend bit by alligator while he was knocking off her cakes behind a golf course shed.
Of course there's an alligator involved during that kind of sexual acts. Of course there was. Because it wouldn't be Florida where you don't involve sex and alligators at the same time. Of course.
Exactly. Behind a golf course shed. Like, for real?
Yeah.
Bro, you're at a golf course in Florida. You know the gators around. You think you can get away with that?
He was caddy-shagging. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, Bone, what is your take? This was report, my good brother.
I like anytime you have alligators and sex mixed together. I think that's always entertaining. That always perks my ears up because you always bring it with I mean, why is there always sex involved with alligator stories for some reason?
I have no idea. Like, I don't know why alligator would make me want to be aroused or want to get aroused with them in the picture.
Florida, man, I tell you, Florida needs to be like their own colony. They need like everything to just be by themselves for a little bit.
Yeah, we do need that because Florida, we are tripping indeed. To say Florida, my home state. We are
your home state, yes, your home state.
Foolish for real. With Bone, it's always my good brother. Good job, man. We'll talk to you real soon next week, my brother.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
All right, Boston Bone, Boston Bossman Show. We out.
And if you don't know, now you know, you know.